Our next speaker is an individual whose lifelong dedication to service, both in and out of uniform, exemplifies the value we hold dear in this great organization. The Honorable Stephen Simmons currently serves as the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Military Community and Family Policy. In this vital role, he leads efforts across the Department of Defense to support military families, improve quality of life, and cultivate resilience, core pillars that uphold the strength and readiness of our armed forces. Mr. Simmons brings to this position this perspective of a proven warrior and leader. He began his journey by enlisting in the United States Marine Corps in 2005, quickly becoming a commissioned officer, and over the course of a 17-year-long career has served in highly visible roles impacting manpower and readiness across the force. He transitioned from the Marine Corps into the private sector in 2022, but his commitment to service didn't end. He continued to advocate for veterans and military families through his work with the Walk the Talk Foundation, championing policy reform to support those who wear and have worn the uniform. Today, Mr. Simmons brings his expertise, passion for service, an unwavering advocacy for the military community to the Department of Defense. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our stage, the Honorable Stephen Simmons.
All right, well, hey, good morning, everyone. Where are my Marines at? All right, I can tell the gunny put an extra cup of black coffee in y'all's coffee cup this morning, so I appreciate the warm welcome. Hey, before I begin, I want to extend my sincere thanks to the VFW. Commander-in-Chief Al Lippard, thank you, sir, for letting me come spend a little bit of time with you this morning. And just thank you all for the leadership and dedication to the veteran community at large, and for ultimately the opportunity for me to be here today. It's an honor to be standing before this group of patriots, men and women, old, young, who answer the call to serve and continue to serve. Your commitment shows that service does not end when you hang up the uniform, but it's lifelong, and service continues after that uniform's hung up, because we are all united in our service to our great nation. Growing up, I looked up to the family members in my life. Military service is often a family affair, and for those that did not come from a military background in their family, as soon as you joined, welcome to the family. Some of my fondest memories are sitting beside my grandfather at VFW Post 3280 in Clovis, New Mexico. I think New Mexico's hiding behind the pillar out there. Hoorah! He was a warrior, landed at Incheon and thrived and won the day at the Chosin Reservoir. And I remember sitting beside him, hearing the tales of sacrifice, service from him and his friends, and that left an indelible impact on me as well, and carried with me as I began my own journey into service. As a Marine combat veteran, a husband and father, I understand firsthand the value of strong support for the military community. That's why the Department of Defense, through Military Community and Family Policy, which I'm responsible for, is committed to ensuring service members, veterans, and their families are supported at every step and walk in life. The BFW supports that enduring support for warfighters, and the Defense Department deeply values the partnership we share with you, honoring and serving those who have worn the uniform. At the Department of Defense, our #1 priority is to ensure America's military men and women are ready and able to fight and win battles. This commitment is the foundation for everything we do, whether on the battlefield, at home, or in the communities where our service members and their families live. We are restoring the warrior ethos in everything we do. That dedication extends beyond active duty. It drives our efforts to ensure the well-being of service members, veterans, and their families at every stage of their journey. Our mission is straightforward but essential. Provide the policies, programs, and resources that improve quality of life for those who serve and those who are transitioning from service. Ultimately, As veterans, each of us have gone through that crucible we know is transition, and that's hanging up the uniform and then finding your way when you join the civilian community. And it may be the toughest choice that some of us make, and every one of us have to go through it at some point. So I appreciate, from me to you, the role that the VFW and all the other VSOs play is part of that for our veterans and service members. Through Defense Department initiatives like the Patron Expansion Act, we've opened commissaries, exchanges, and other on-base services to more veterans and caregivers, welcoming you back to the heart of military life. These connections matter. They help reinvigorate our installations and strengthen the bond between the military and the communities we serve. Our role is to ensure veterans know what they've earned and can access it without barriers and are supported every step of the way. Now, many of you may know Military OneSource. It's a 24/7 gateway trust and provides trusted information and confidential support, which is available to service members and their families during active duty and for up to a full year after transition. We're working on expanding that even further, but we are working hand in hand and in lockstep with our partners at the Department of Veteran Affairs to ensure every veteran experiences a seamless transition into civilian life. It's not 1 year and done, it's a lifelong commitment. Now, one of the most profound ways that we fulfill that pledge is ensuring that upon request, every eligible veteran receives the final tribute they've earned through honorable service. We work closely with the VFW to uphold this solemn promise. Last year alone, the department rendered more than 220,000 military funeral honors, each one a moment of reverence, reflection, and gratitude. That would not be possible without the thousands of funeral honor details supported by veteran service organizations, to include the VFW, across the country. Through the Authorized Provider Partnership Program, or AP3, your members stand shoulder to shoulder with the department, continuously stepping forward to stand at gravesides and render that final honor in solemn gratitude, ensuring no veteran service goes unrecognized. Your role is not just appreciated, it's critical, and it's mission critical to the strategic readiness of our nation. We thank you. Now, for those posts that do not participate in the AP3, I do want to ask you to reach out to the military services in your area and consider becoming a part of this great partnership. We've got cards in the back, so do please, if you're not a part of this, come join this. We'd love to have you. This enables both of us to provide even greater honors to all our veterans and make sure we've got 24/7 coverage across the entire nation. If you'd like to learn more about the AP3 or discuss how your post can get involved, I do have some folks here in the back. Brian or Lisa, are y'all around somewhere? There they are, right there in the back. Brian, do some jumping jacks for us. There we go. So reach out to them. If you haven't talked to them already, I encourage you to please do so today. They'd be more than happy to talk to you about AP3 or any of the other services we render for our veterans. Now, here's my ask of you. A couple things. Obviously, AP3, once you get involved, do that if you're not already doing so. Also, encourage you to seek out and engage with the new veterans that are entering your community every day. A warm welcome, a connection, just going and having a cup of coffee can make the world a difference. We see this all the time when we're working with our partners in the VA. The veterans who plug into their community, who engage with and get involved with a veteran service organization, they thrive, they succeed. The ones that are at the highest risk are the ones who hang up the uniform, walk away, and do not plug in with their fellow veterans. Find them, seek them out, and we will continue to do our part to encourage them to join your ranks. And finally, keep spreading the word about Military OneSource and resources available to service members. I know many of you have friends and family who are currently serving. Make sure they're using that resource, plugging into it. We're making massive improvements to that every day. It's a fantastic resource. It's come a long way since its inception and continues to be the singular resource that we're nesting everything under, where they can access everything from care, counseling, just a helping hand or a listening ear, and everything else that they possibly need while they're serving, as well as while they're transitioning. Your voice carries weight in your communities. When you share information, veterans do listen. So I encourage you, you have a voice, use that voice, use it for good, and continue to sound off for everything that veterans need and for the needs of our currently serving militaries. At the department, we're not just focused on the next 4 years, we're focused on the next 40. That means investing in every stage of service, from recruitment, retirement, the youth who will soon raise their right hand and join our ranks, as well as ensuring when the uniform comes off. Commitment remains throughout. So on behalf of the Military, Community, and Family Policy team and the entire Department of Defense, thank you for the work you do every day to honor, support, and stand with us and their families. Thank you for letting me be here today, and Semper Fidelis. Hoorah.